Hey, you guys. I was recently asked a question about when you should be changing up your weights to avoid hitting plateau or to make sure that you're just pushing yourself all the time to keep going. And the answer is there is no good time. Everybody's so different. It's really hard to know what to advise on that. But I know for myself, like when I start a workout program, I typically start out with, example 21 Day Fix Extreme. I started out with 7s and 10s. And by the end of the program, I was using things like still 7s for the most part for my shoulders. I could go up to 10s for a few reps and then go back to 7s. But when it comes to like the weighted squats and stuff, I was up to 25s and 30s. I was really pushing myself. And I think the only way to really know is to start just grabbing those weights and pushing a little bit harder. If you're finding that things are starting to get easy and you're getting comfortable, if you're ever getting comfortable, it's time to change things up. I can't remember what trainer said that, but it's something I'll never forget, is when you start getting comfortable, it's time to change things up. So, for me now, when I lay down to do bench press, I might grab 30s and I'm like, whoa, Charlie, I'll get 2 reps out and be like, yeah, gotta back that truck up and go down to 25s or 20s. I think just ultimately knowing in the back of your mind that you can always push and always try a little bit harder. And I'm not saying every single day to try and up it, maybe go for a week and then try and up it the next week. And that's why in a lot of the workouts they say, especially with Sagi, he says like to track your weights, because he wants to see you the next time you do that workout, see if you can up it a little bit more. And even sometimes within the same workout, he's like, no, you're not going to use those same weights. You're going to push yourself and you're going to get heavier ones for the other leg. So really, I just want you to be aware of where you're at in your challenge. And if you're getting comfortable, if you're finishing your set and you're not feeling as gassed as you used to, or you're not as sore the next day, and that could have something to do with nutrition, but just to push yourself a little bit harder. Without just grabbing that heavier set of weights, you're never gonna know if you can do it or not. I used to stay safe all the time. And it was my husband at the gym one time, he was like, you've been using those for like a year. And I was like, what? I can't lift heavier than that. And he's like, wanna make a bet? So I shocked myself. I had no idea because I'd never even tried. It can get really expensive, I'm not gonna lie, to start collecting weights. It's become a bit of a problem in our house. We're gonna need a massive weight rack soon, or a gym in our next house, but it's definitely worth pushing yourself. I've noticed some serious changes and gains in my body since I've really pushed myself. I went and bought my 30s. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the change that it has. And Sean bought 40s and 50s. So now I'm using the 40s sometimes for some things. Not at the 50s yet. That's crazy. But, 2 years ago, I never would have imagined even doing anything more than 10 or 15. So I hope that this helps in some way. I'm not sure that it fully answers your question because it is a very individual journey. Just always push yourself and never allow yourself to get comfortable, okay?